Hello! Happy Thursday, friends. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody feeling out there? All right. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Ooh, oh, there we are. Hello. All right. I have a decent amount of news we can talk about. I'm trying to currently make a song for a couple of friends. There's a good YouTube's video that came out recently. I don't know how recent it was, but for those who don't know, it's the fishing guy. Trey Taylor. Yep. You got permission? We're gonna find out. Great song. It's coming together. Swell, but there's state property. Anyway, I mean, scoot. Look at all these things up here. I mean, like this half is all like, you know, coding stuff, but right here, past good cannabis news to be had. Oh, this is one of my. I can't wait to talk about this one. Cannabis users may have a heightened risk of diabetes, and why? Well, it's everything that I've ever said. It's everything I talk about all the time. Samesies. Oh. Guapo, what is up, brother? Happy evening, my friend. How are you? Not a whole lot. Just pulling some cannabis news up, messing around, making some music for the friends, the homies. There's a good YouTube video. John Voight, what's up, brother? Happy Thursday. John, we should talk sometime soon. Just want to know how things are going. Heard some, I don't know, dude. Shit's wild right now. Got a lot of friends saying wild shit to me. Haven't really heard much about inside your place lately, which is completely fine by my standards, up nor down. But yeah, they definitely grab me a little bit. They're doing a lot here. Yeah, we'll make it happen soon. Promise that. You work tomorrow, John? Yeah, alright. I've got like a 45-minute drive I gotta take in the morning. If you're into it, I'll give you a call during that time. Probably like 9 something. This is awesome. Fuck yeah, John. This is there's a couple of things. I mean, fuck, we can talk about it real quick because there's no order to anything. This thing's crazy as fuck, friends. Aurora house fire response uncovers large weed grow operation, police say. This one, I mean, wild or not, I don't know. I despise the incarceration of people who are doing cannabis stuff. There's some times where you go, all right, at least everybody that I know can minimally argue at minimum, and not even at a higher rate, even having the legalities, the licenses, the whatever. Dude, over some bad wiring, I heard. But, you know, 330 plants and 52 pounds. We get a little bit further than personal use, right? But I also don't care. Well, and that's the whole thing. What was that rapper that there was some female rapper that, I forget what she did, some event at like the sporting event of sorts, and then she went home. Somebody had burglarized her house. She called some people in, the police enforcement, to come check on some shit, and then they arrested her for possession of narcotics, which was cannabis. Yeah, it's crazy as fuck. But you know, the 330 and the 52, like, we're going a little bit past. It's weird to me that this guy, one, has crossed eyes, he's got a busted up nose, and here we go. Police detained the resident 32-year-old who owns the home and his 20-year-old roommate. They also had facial injuries from an unrelated incident in Chicago earlier that day. Like, this is just a weird fucking whole thing going on there. I will say that, like, it sucks because what's up, Dot? No, this is in this is Aurora, man. This is local news to us. This is out here in Illinois. It's a wild situation altogether. This is the part that kind of kills me. Class X felony, Class 1 felony, Class 1 felony. I don't like any of those. I hate that there's a regulation in place and a license that you can purchase that allows you to blow the roof off and just make as much of this stuff as you humanly want. 330 plants in half a room, maybe. You know, how many rooms do they got? 10 or 20 of them, you know, on one bed, maybe 320 plants, right? So, like, this guy, who knows what happens here if he gets busted up or whatnot, but 330 plants and 52 Ps, that's like a couple of buckets of shit for these people out here by us. The cultivation centers have unbelievable amounts of stuff. And then, where's the other one? This one here, now, like, see, I don't like, again, I said it before anything else, I don't like people getting incarcerated for the possession of cannabis. I think it's a little bit crazy still. But this one here, this is a wild story too. 2 pounds of suspected marijuana. Somebody was driving 50 and a 40. The guy claims that the grocery bag, and he told the cops, he admitted, because he was under the age of 21 and had cigarettes in plain view. What a stupid fucking thing to get in trouble for. I got in trouble for underage cigarette possession. It was before I was like 17. They tried to get me with anything that time. And then he admitted to having a bong in the car, and then he miraculously doesn't know about, well, I guess he does know about a grocery bag of suspected plant form marijuana, but that was because he gave somebody, he said that he stopped and some people, he dropped them off at the gas station. He said that they gave him the bag of goods in exchange for the ride. That's what the affidavit says. Troopers went to Love's and made contact with the 3 people in the vehicle. There were also 2 children between 1 and 3 years old, both of whom were very dirty and without diapers, the affidavit said. There were also scales and needles in the vehicle. Now, this is fucking trash. I'm not into the, you know, but here's where, you know, this is what gets me a little bit of ugh, right? The investigation reportedly yielding nearly a pound of marijuana in 2 containers and 2.6 pounds of marijuana among 3 bags. So maybe there's 3.6 pounds. Who knows? Maybe there's just a bag that over 2 pounds. Like, what is happening? I hate when news stories aren't super fucking tight about it. But the other thing is, a suspected THC vape reportedly weighing 18.6 grams. This is the whole point that I wanted to fucking bring out on this whole entire thing. This person's getting hit for the weight of the packaging, and not like the plastic packaging on the outside. We're talking, well, maybe it's a plastic fucking cart, whatever. The cart casing, the thing that's carrying the cannabis in it, supposedly, a suspected, okay? But they're weighing the whole fucking thing. Well, I don't know too many places outside of the West where you're allowed to have more than, you know, shit, a few grams of concentrate typically, maybe a half ounce or something of that nature, but now they're going to try and whack him with 18.6, which then made me come over here and go, wait a minute. If this person's getting whacked for fucking 52 Ps, is that packaging weight? Was it sitting in glass jars? Because if it was sitting in glass jars, maybe it's only 30 Ps. And maybe it's even less than that, right? A 1 ounce container of cannabis inside of a 6 ounce fucking ball jar. You know what I mean? And then now you're fucking 6-1. So the person might have had under 10 Ps. Oh, it's just a disappointing and sad situation. 330 plants of what size? Were they 330 clones and 5 tall plants? Was it, you know, there's a lot of sad inside of all of this. And it's probably because news reporters don't know what the fuck they're talking about to begin with. They just use fear tactics and strong words to get people to fucking jump on board and clickbait them into reading the situation. But that's what I like to do here, is read the clickbaity stuff and then go, wait a minute, are we getting the full picture? Why are we getting such, you know, I mean, this is conflicting information to me. There's nearly 1 P in 2 containers and 2.6 Ps in 3 other bags. But then you've got over 2 Ps. Well, what the fuck is, what is it? How much is it? Grams concentrate. Nice, that's cool. That's sweet, Lebs. But then it's all of the bad stuff that's coming from the cannabis, the clickbaity, trashy fucking whatever. And then this, it's one of my favorite articles that I've stumbled upon here in the recent past. This was written 2 days ago by Robbie Berman. Like Robbie, all right? The reason I like Robbie is because, check this out. Cannabis users may have a heightened risk of diabetes. Why? All right? The same thing that I do all the time when I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I go, well, why is that? Why is it that the things are happening? Stroke at a higher rate, heart attack at a higher rate. It doesn't take very long for them to come down here. People who use cannabis are 4 times more likely to develop type 2 diabetes than people who do not use it, according to a new analysis. The analysis compared medical data from well over 4 million people to arrive at this observation. While the association between cannabis use and type 2 diabetes seems robust, identifying a causal connection between them was beyond the scope of this analysis. Well, check this out. The 2 most likely candidates for the connection are changes in insulin sensitivity, okay, which is deterioration, natural deterioration, and abuse to the systems, and overeating, as well as poor eating as a result of cannabis use. That's what I talk about all the time. Often, you are fear-mongered into believing that cannabis is this terrible thing, that the direct correlation is that this causes that cannabis use causes heightened risk of diabetes. No, eating bad causes the heightened risk of diabetes. And it is because cannabis does cause the munchies and does cause whatever, to where if you aren't able to cognitively control that, or you're not in a space where you take care of yourself or prepare yourself the right ways, doing things with different types of exercises, doing things with meal prep, just general fucking cognitive positioning, behavioral therapies, things of that nature that will give you the cognitive position, the mental capacity to say, I need to put the fork down, right? I think it's one of the biggest things that, it's one of the best, and it's one of the quick bullet points of the thing. You don't have to go down and actually read, because there's some really good information in here, some cool things that I actually enjoyed reading. Here you go. Cannabis may contribute to type 2 diabetes through endocannabinoid system overstimulation, particularly CB1 receptor activation. This promotes visceral adiposity, hepatic fat accumulation, and insulin resistance. Which then, this right here is something, insulin resistance. Well, what if somebody is producing too much insulin, right? Well, then could we not somehow use this to benefit the people who are overproducing insulin? I don't know. I think there's a lot of cool to read. If you want to read it, go through it. I read a little bit of it. But this is the one thing. In the U.S., type 2 diabetes affects 38.4 million people. There's like 330 million people, so 11.6% of the nation's population. And every year, 1.2 million people in the U.S. are newly diagnosed with diabetes. This is the big thing that I talk about all the time. Like, if diabetes is the problem, well, we understand that, like, the food is also the problem. High sugars, just tons of things that are out there that may cause this. And if you don't have control of your cannabis use, and this is what I've, some of the journeys that I take with my tolerance breaks and whatever, is to reset my system and get back in control of some of these things. And if you listen to the most recent Two Dope Dudes episode, it is actually something that I don't want to say struggled with in a way that, like, I couldn't control it if I put more effort towards it. Initially speaking, that initial onset and that initial few times that I have consumed, it was tough to stay away from the munchies, and there, even still to right now, I mean, there are times where I get outbursts of, I don't know if it's onset by boredom, I don't know if it's onset by mental triggering, saying you should. So there's a lot of potential in here, but I was just happy to see that finally somebody came out and said changes in insulin sensitivity is a big thing, right? But overeating as well as poor eating as a result of cannabis use in direct correlation is not necessarily that great. So oh, nice. I'm pumped. Thanks, Doc. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, the new war on weed. This goes on to pretty much explain that Connecticut legalized recreational cannabis in 2021. The state's lieutenant governor, blah, blah, boasted new law was crafted to repair the wounds left by the war on drugs. The problem is, since they've done this, they can't control the illegal cannabis shops, which now is causing them to crack down more heavily on black market cannabis. So now the war on drugs is as bad as it's ever been. From April to June 2025, California, supposedly a bastion of recreational cannabis, arrested 93 people for illegally selling, growing, and distributing cannabis. According to the state's Department of Cannabis Control, the largest number of weed arrests in a 3-month period since the state legalized the drug. So it's just, everybody says, well, did they legalize it then? Because legalizing means that people should be able to legally, without repercussion of law, do these things. But we have 93 people that are illegally doing things, so it's not legal. It's only decriminalized, and Guap says it one of the best. He has one of the best phrases for it. Fucking, they just have a framework for a highly taxed system. It's literally to take tax money in, and we all know this, and we all are not dumb to the ideas, and we're not so fucking you can't gaslight the fuck out of everybody that much to the point where they're just like derpa derpa, right? But this is sad. It sucks. Like I said, same thing. People fucking whoa, check this. California is expected to bring in more than $700 million in tax revenue from marijuana alone. So why not well, I mean, you're getting extra money too. Extra million or two from fucking incarcerating all these people, all the fines, all the court fees, all the, oh my god, all the you gotta pay the cops because the cops are out there cleaning up your streets. Kind of sad. No, it's not kind of sad. It's super sad. Barely Green, hello to you, and how are you doing? It is going pretty good over here. Barely Green, how's things going with you? Oh, here's the big thing. This is what they gotta say this all the time too. Police officers have also warned that some illegal cannabis shops are involved in and potentially funding other more criminal enterprises. Police found guns and other drugs, including hallucinogenic mushrooms, fentanyl, and crack cocaine during several recent arrests in Connecticut. Y'all, did you know? So now, when you say stuff like that, they don't have to prove it to you and I, or to anybody. They just have to say it. They have to validate it for themselves to start making more aggressive moves towards markets where it's fucking already written into law, which is the craziest thing in the world. Is it decriminalized, or is it an illegal activity? Anyway, sad. There you go. New York State cannabis sales surpassed 2 billion. This year through August, we're up to 1 billion in sales. As a reminder, it took us 2 years to reach our first billion and 8 months to reach our second. 2 years, 8 months. Products are gaining popularity. Pre-rolls. There are currently 464 legal dispensaries operating across New York State. Let's check this out. How many legal cannabis dispensaries are operating in the state of Illinois? 244. In a program that has been open since 2015, we have 244. Yeah. Moral of the whole story, and you know, that's 220 more dispensaries in New York in a matter of 3 years, while Illinois has been open and operating for closer to 9. But we also have seen the sentiment of the market. Okay? Did you all, if you listened to the Two Dope Dudes episode from, I think it was 2 weeks ago, there was a guy in Missouri who said if there's not a regulated number, if there's not a restrictive number of licenses in the state, we don't want to be a part of that state's process. The reason for that is because you can monopolize almost. You can play in a very tight-knit group and make sure that price compression doesn't happen. Well, price compression is what all the consumers of cannabis need to happen in the near future. It is just a plant. It just grows. If you were allowed to cultivate in mass quantity or in farm settings or whatever. What's up, Dudley Dawson? How are you, brother? So, yeah. Moral of this whole story, it is very sad to see yeah, you gotta watch out. Which one? No, it's GitHub, bro. This is tutorials on how to build your own 3D renderer. So it's a GitHub repository, not a suppository. Don't get your ears perked up. So you can learn how to build a 3D renderer, some augments, some BitTorrent, an emulator, you know, a game, operating system, a search engine. I'm doing pretty good, brother. Thank you for asking. Yeah, but this is, you know, you want to build your own web browser so that way it could be whatever you want it to be, biz. I mean, you know, your hubs, you know. That's all I'm saying. You can make it happen. And then they show you tutorials on how to and what coding language you'd like to do it in. If it was C++, JavaScript, maybe some Python. I'm the most aware of Python, so I was going through a couple of these trying to made you look. Oh, get out of made you look. Here you go. Look at this is what I'm reading right here. How to write a fucking 3D modeler. I got a buddy who does some 3D modeling and shit. He has a CNC. So I'm trying to figure out how we can make it so that the X, Y, and Z coordinates could all get plugged into something. It could then spit out a 3D rendered image of, and then we could, you know, essentially. Anyway, that's, you know. I was also reading about Bitcoin from Satoshi Nakamoto. Alright, anyway. Shit. Just, you know, trying to get smart sometimes. Anyway. Oh, for those of you who just got here, because a couple of local boys too, there was a house fire in Aurora. Maybe y'all have seen this or not, but it uncovered a large weed grow operation. That's what the police say. Investigators seized 330 plants and nearly 52 elbows of the green. It's from a 32-year-old young man. It's kind of tough. All kinds of Class X to Class 1s. Kind of sucks. But people are still getting incarcerated. That's what we were talking about. Fucking some, you know, some terrible parents, I guess, with a little bit of 18-gram vape carts. Cannabis users have a heightened risk of diabetes. Why? Because of overeating as well as poor eating as a result of cannabis use. Yeah. Now, Dudley, there's not many details, and this is what I was just kind of talking about here, is if they're talking about 52 Ps, but then you come here and a suspect, suspected THC vape pen reportedly weighing 18.6 grams. Well, so you and I and everybody else knows that the packaging, the cartridge itself that is holding the fucking 1 gram of oil that's inside of it is a plasticky thing with a battery inside of it and buttons and fucking all kinds of shit. But they're gonna try and charge this person, I promise you. This is not me just saying it, or they wouldn't bring it up because this came from the report from the police, would be my guess. THC vape pen reportedly 18 point whatever grams. which then made me come in here. But I'm like, okay, you got fucking 52 P's. Well, how much does a fucking ball jar weigh, you know? And if they're the bigger ball jars that'll hold like maybe 1 or 2 zips, you know? Well, now you're talking about 6, 8 ounces, I would imagine, something of that nature, but a couple ounces at least. And then, so if you're only able to put 1 ounce in there, but the jar that it's contained in is 5 times that, so maybe you only got a fifth. So maybe it's still 10 P's, which, I mean, to everybody goes, oh, it's really bad. And even if it was 52 full P's of something, what my argument to him was 330 plants is 1 bench of a cultivation center. 52 P's is fucking 1 or 2 containers, 1 or 2 buckets that these people have their bulk products sitting in their vaults, and they have hundreds of buckets. So it's getting sad that like people are still getting incarcerated. This is the same thing that this is talking about here. Fucking, it's a war on drugs again. The Connecticut lady said, fucking, no more war on drugs. We're gonna try and crafted to repair the wounds left by the war on drugs. That's what it says right inside where my little scroller's going. And then now, look at here, 93 people illegally selling, growing, or distributing cannabis. So, you know, in the last, 3 months, since April to June, okay, it's a 3-month period. Wait, April, May, June, yeah, it's a 3-month period. So, 1 person a day still getting cracked by, but the thing is, they're set to make $700 million in fucking tax revenue. So why would they fight and why would they keep incarcerating people? It is purely because of they're not making their tax money the way that they want to. If those 93 people, you know, just went to the dispensary, you know, and spent $100 a piece, I don't know what, you know, and maybe they expect them to spend $1,000 or so, who knows, right? And whatever it is, it's just sad that yeah, people are still incarcerated for it. New York's doing better than Illinois. Let's be honest, 464, while fucking Illinois still has 244. We're behind times. But also, Trump's drug czar pick, alright, says marijuana is a bipartisan issue. That means that neither side can fucking agree. One side wants to make it more restricted, the other side wants to tax it harder, and because they can't come to an agreement where they both tax the fuck out of you and restrict your access. Yeah, they're gonna still explore all options on rescheduling. So essentially, and this is just me reading the fucking top. I don't have to go through and even read the bottom of it. I didn't read one sentence of it. This is just, it seems like not too much movement is coming in any of the direction. So that is your cannabis wrap up for Thursday night. I do believe Minnesota dispensaries now selling recreational cannabis. Congratulations, Minnesota. This is the first off of a reservation, if we didn't know, because reservations have been able to operate up there for a while. Sacramento, green light for the cannabis cafes. That's good for them. First on CNN, OBGYN group advises against cannabis use during pregnancy, recommends universal screening. This was only posted 5 hours ago. I'm sure I could open it and read it for you, but I have anecdotal evidence, and I have witnessed a couple of times people who have used very small quantities of, and if it's not done through necessarily inhalation, because you don't need to inhale to consume. Now you are passing along whatever you have in your system through to your child that's growing, but at the same time, if you have a deficient system in something that, like, if you had a deficiency of vitamins, they would say increase your vitamin use. They're essential. In the same way, I genuinely believe if you have an endocannabinoid deficiency, you should have the right to, and you should consider regulating your endocannabinoid system with cannabinoids. It makes fucking sense. Oh, it's green. What's up, my friend? Hell yeah, Doc. That's cool. But this whole... Oh, Chi-Town Hi-Fi. What is good, brother? Happy Thursday night. Yeah, this one here, and again, I almost feel like opening it, but I'm almost confident that I'm gonna... And first of all, it's CNN. Hold on, let's see if we can just do this number here. Get a little print-friendly open. Go here, drop it in there, hit the preview. Okie dokie. Simply having a discussion about cannabis use during pregnancy may raise a patient's awareness of potential risks and influence their behavior, new guidance says. That's very fine. I genuinely recommend, if you do not need cannabis through your pregnancy, don't use it. But there are plenty of people who do, and when birthing a child, they sap a fuck ton of the nutrients from the mother. So, like, what if the nutrients that we're talking about them sapping is depleting the endocannabinoid system? Because there isn't enough studies done on this thing, then everybody goes, nope, well, we better talk about what is the really, like, and the word potential will probably, look at this. I mean, the awareness of potential risks. Potential comes into play so much in all of these scare tactic news articles, and it's disappointing. It kind of sucks, but new guidance from the American College of Obstetrician and Gynecologists advise that people abstain from cannabis use during pregnancy and lactation. Recommend that providers ask all of their patients about cannabis use before, during, and after pregnancy to help avoid potential risks. But what about the potential risks that are coming because of the deficiencies? What's up, Drum? Because we're recording, but just stop a minute. I'll be back when I... Hell yeah, Drum. Hopefully you're recording a couple of the singles and we're ready to rock them. Oh, free coffee too. Analysts of over 450,000 pregnant women, ages from 12 to 44. Jesus Christ. The National Institute of Drug Abuse found the cannabis use more than doubled between 2002 and 2017. Okay? When things become more normalized in society, it's a very natural tendency for us to think that we don't have to think about the potential risks. And I'm not saying that there is not potential risks. That is far from what I'm saying. I'm saying that there is potential fucking benefit. And when we use the words potential against each other, yes, you should weigh the fucking problems or the potential problems, but you should also be aware of the potential benefits. And this drives me nuts because constantly, and the people that will click on a news article would rather hear the negative of it than they would rather hear the positive. So, yeah. See, now this is the one that sucks. State laws on drug testing during pregnancy and the involvement of child protection agencies are inconsistent and can lack clarity, the new guidance says, and provides should be aware of local implications. So this is a big thing. There are people who get their children kidnapped from them because their use of cannabis. It is fewer and further between, especially now because of the normalization of things, but still happens. Very fucking sad. White House exploring all options. Type 2 diabetes. Oklahoma. Damn, that's fucking awesome. Uh-oh, how it went wrong. Oh, no. They allowed all them illegal weeders to come in. Diabetes quadruples. Middle school teacher arrested with cocaine marijuana during random search. That sucks. Keep the cocaine. Yeah, that sucks. You know, and even then, I'm one to tell you, I don't really care what you do. Just maybe not around the kids, I guess. Oh. Whoa. Criminal ring. Breaking into trio. Oh, shit. They don't like my ad blocker on a lot of these sites. You know what I say? Friend friendly. This man is wearing a motherfucking The Grinch That Stole Christmas onesie and shit. Jesus, St. Louise. In Macomb County, 3 arrests made this week in connection with a string of burglaries in Macomb County, believed to be tied to a theft ring. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's no good. All of Detroit arrested in connection with 4 burglaries. Oh shit. Estimated cost. Investigators say 24 pounds of medical cannabis, estimating to cost more than $115,000. Ski. Let's hold up. Wait 1 second. Man, we're talking. I should flip that upside down. I'm fucking so smart. Jesus Christ! No. Nope. Nope. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. Cannabis does not cost that in Michigan. Alright? This sucks. Somebody go represent these young men. Now they shouldn't be stealing and shit. But let me tell you what they didn't steal is $115,000 worth of value. $4,800 a piece. You crazy as fuck, man. This shit is wild. That is not how much it costs. Y'all ever been to Michigan before? It don't cost that. Not even the best of the best stuff they got there. Divide that by fucking oh fuck, 16. Talking about that per zip. Ski. That's crazy. Oh, could be on my end too, but no, I see my voice up there in the green. No, well, and that's it, dude. When you're being held as a criminal, they use what they want people to be charged for stuff so that they can make the maximum profit from it. Is this pre-taxes or post-taxes? Yeah, anyway, let me tell you what it ain't. Post-taxes, yeah. Oh, there you go. The Cannabis Control Commission lady, fucking, she's gonna get back to work. A judge said let her go. That's good. Oh, no. The old Norwalk vape shop had illegal cannabis nitrous oxide. You're actually allowed to carry. I don't think a dispensary is, but a vape shop would generally be, because you use nitrous oxide to create whipped cream. That's it. I mean, I can turn down the desktop audio, my music audio, and it might increase what my voice is. Really? I mean, fuck, I'll crank it up, friends. Alright, let's go with... How about now? Oh shit, I didn't mean to yell. Is it because I'm clipping? I don't know. Just a soft little wee buddy. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I've turned it up a little bit. Thank you all for being, you know, Thanks for getting on it. Being on it. What the hell is the... I'm looking for a program right now. It's called Shure. S-H-U-R-E. Come on. Give me the app. I also have a fan going, so... Jesus. What a guy. Oh, I got my shit put far. Oh, I gotta update some firmware. Oh, dude, the second I do this, later. Let's do it later. I'm gonna minimize that because the second I do that, it's gonna fucking cut my mic off. I mean, I can. Oh, I can't really. Come here. I'll get up in there, dude. I'll do some fucking ASMR talk for you if you'd like. How do you feel about this? Is it a little bit better for you, Biz? Talk to me now. Talk to me now. Talk to me now. Talk to me now. I wanna let you from your head to your toes. I don't wanna groove from the bed down to the floor. And I wanna you make it so good I don't wanna leave, but you gotta no what's a fantasy? Shit, see, when I yell like that, it's probably loud now. Haka haka haka. All right. Anyway, yeah, welcome to fucking Thursday night. Ain't even past 9 o'clock. Shit's getting wild already. He said, clip that ish. I'm gonna clip you, dawg. Shit. Alright. Public notice. Influx of illegal marijuana linked to Chinese criminal networks. Oh, no. Now the Chinese? Fuck. I thought they were only responsible for COVID. Now they're fucking responsible for fireweed. I don't know. I tried to make it rhyme. Whatever. Oh, a small break, or a small chronic break. I'm into it. I am not taking a dab. Jesus. Yeah, I see that. That's dope. Doc, I just looked at the thing. Man, y'all should have been telling me my voice was too quiet. Well, I mean, Biz did one time. But, you know, all it's green, I appreciate you. Thanks everybody else for jumping in, making it, you know. Here we go. No dabs, though. Golly, I'll hurt myself. Connie, what is up, my friend? Happy Thursday. How are you, my friend? Yeah, but dabba do. No, I can't do the I'm gonna smoke a little one of my vaporizers. Yeah, the thing is, all that's green, honestly, Chinese cannabis is coming through vape shops and shit. It's not really hitting the black market. The black market is being supplied heavily still from state operations, regardless of whether it's California, Michigan, fuck, it could be backdooring out of some of the most regulated markets with all the cameras and shit, you know? But we've seen it even through, like, what's that damn program that they use now? This smells pretty good. Yeah, the log cabin. Dabby and you know it, heat your rig. Snap, snap. If you're dabby and you know it, heat your rig. If you're dabby and you know it, heat your rig. But if you're like me, an undercover cop you see, and you can't handle that weed, then fucking pack a little tiny thing and put it inside a vaporizer. That's pretty fire. That works. We could clip that if you wanted to. Metric. There it is. Metric diversion. Yep. Look at my friends. They all get it. State of Maine is bad Chinese. No, the Chinese are okay. I like them. Good large language models. Gotta run them locally if you can. It's hard to run 700B, you know what I mean? Anyway. A friend of mine works at a store that they drop it off in these big barrels, but he said it's horrible stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, big barrel stuff is not how most cannabis is handled, or like in a legal setting. Now, I've heard some wild shit about some states having some pretty lax rules on things, but a lot of people need to like at least register it with the state of things. So and barely green, I would imagine it's THCA, because everywhere the THC is even minimally decriminalized and regulated of some sort, it's all mostly tracked. And the people who aren't allowing it to get tracked, just in the same way that these other people that we were talking about tonight had the potential of imprisonment or whatever, they run the same risks doing this stuff too. So people tend to want to avoid that. Yeah, all that's green, 100%. There's no doubt. If the cheers, my friends. I'm sorry, I'm over here smoking. Thank you all for being around and sharing a little smoking and a little joking and a little token and a little, news speculating. That's what I like to call it. Well, and this is the other thing that I've always said a bunch of times, all that's green. If somebody's willing to consume it, then it's not bad. To you and I, it might be bad, but I know a lot of people, like even myself, I genuinely do, and this is not a joke. I seek out what I call dad weed at least a couple of times a year to kind of compressed, bricky, sticks and stems, old school, pick the fucking shit out, because it's different. It's such low quantities of THC, and it worked back in the day for all of us too. So like, if somebody's still going to continue to do it, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. But for all of us who have a quality standards or whatever, as long as the shit is not grown in like the worst conditions that have ever been seen or known, then I'm okay with bad cannabis, right? Like, bad is subjective to a bunch of different data points, right? Data sets, at least, so like this is a drummer song. Let me see if I can prompt this thing. Oh, I was working on a song. That's why it's just randomly playing randoms. Barking alarm, she's a tripod tornado. Yeah, and I think that's it all. It's green. Like I'm so on board for just general access to cannabis that let the consumer determine what it is that they want and they're happy with. You you know, in the same way all of us had that long period of time where we were only consuming this MIDI, very compacted trash shit, right? Like, and that's, you know, it's a reality of consumption. Then you figure out, you go, oh man, this shit tastes like Christmas. That good old 30s, the 3060s, you know? Yeah, 1000%. It's crazy because, yeah, 3060 is actually a measurement that now would get you high end shit if you were in the right places. Oh, Doc, see, that's the thing. There's many factors that go into how much is the barrel worth. You know, like, and that's what I was telling you last week. In your product, it all depends on the potency of things. Potency is what people buy off of, and it's dependent on what their end goal is. Now, if they intend on selling for flour, they may use some different measurements, and you may be able to claim more flavonoid, terpenoid type profiles. But for people who are converting at all, it's really like cannabinoid content, and that's just about it, right? Like, and when it's CBD dominant or excess cannabinoid dominant, people tend to want to pay you reasonable price. I say reasonable because this is what does a pound of tomatoes cost? Right? What does a pound of fucking peppers cost? Right? These are things that grow on branches and vines too, and like have the ability, and stalks and whatever, and they have the ability to produce a fuck ton of them. So because they're able to produce a fuck ton of them, the cost gets more reasonable. And I think something like CBD, like I said, I mean, you're talking about literally 1% of a pea for $1. So, like, you know, depending on how clean some 6 to 10% stuff is, you might get $10 to $12 out of it, but it's got to be a clean product. It's got to be like kind of nuggy and healthy, and people are then going to go try and maybe sell some of it, but they're going to extract it and they're going to use it for isolates and distillates. So yeah, and I mean, I'm with you. A mold test at minimum, but heavy metals, pesticides. You know, I watch I don't know if you guys know who Hank Green is, but I watch a good amount of Hank Green's videos. He's a YouTube guy, and he most recently did a bit about what he's getting fed up with in the communication, and the people who have the most clicks and a lot of the views. It's because they're using wild statements that don't really mean much. And one of the big ones that he brought up during this conversation was the head of the Cancer Society of America came out and said something to the effects of like, America is the worst, has the worst cancer rates of anywhere in the world. Now, we're number 4 on the list, but we're not the worst. And then secondly, the reason we are higher on the list is because we have the ability to find the cancer and claim it to be cancer before some of these other less well-to-do or less medically advanced countries do. So our rates would be higher naturally. But then they tried to say that Iowa has the worst cancer rates of the entire world of any moment in history ever. This one place in Iowa, and they're like radon count is super fucking high. They're in the middle of field, so their pesticide count is super high. Like there's a lot of factors, including pesticides, that are there that in the town of 8,000 or whatever their rate of cancer is, how many of them are around the pesticide problem. So 8 out of 10 we get fail a basic mold test. Jesus, that sucks. We have a lab, and I'll just say you do what it is to be tested. Trust me. No, you do want it to be tested. No, 1,000%. Well, and all that's green, that's the other thing. How do you package an organic material in a supposedly airtight, but we all can smell the shit through it, so it's not completely sealed, packaging, and keep it shelf stable for what the state allows you to keep it for a year, right? Like there should be I would say, quicker turnover rate. There should be a shorter allotment of time for organic materials to sit on a shelf unchecked. That said, cannabinoids and arguably properly cured cannabis inside of proper packaging, maybe something that's even nitrogen packed, where we keep excess oxygens and things, oxidizers, sunlight, things out of the process that would allow a quicker deterioration. Maybe you can keep these things on a shelf for a little bit longer, but like, fuck, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like strange that they allow cannabis to be 1 year product when we know that it's, yeah. Oh, nice. A little hash making. Distillation. That's cool. I mean, if you have an extraction license, and that's the other thing too. There's like a lot of regulation in certain things, and you can do it under the Hemp Act too, and you can definitely get it. But yeah, that's cool if it all comes to fruition. But yeah, I wish that I had the ability to, and I get it, show up to the fucking state buildings and the whatever and talk to your politicians, and I'm just not into that level of things. I just want to speak pure logic to anybody who's willing to listen, and I think a lot of you probably understand these points, and you probably, but like, I'm kind of disturbed by the lack of regulation on things that matter and the over-regulation of things that don't matter. So, yeah, I don't know. Nice. Hell yeah, Doc. That's fire. I've been doing a lot of researching. I've been, I'm reading a lot of things. I have a little extra time on my hand, struggling to get into one of these job things, but we'll figure it out soon. But I've had more time to look into different things and, paying attention to some of the news stuff, because I'm able to get up and read the news every once in a while, especially cannabis news. It seems like the regulation in cannabis is getting tighter. The persecution of cannabis consumers, distributor, doesn't matter of what capacity. Hemp users, hemp producers, but it seems like the police state is getting far tighter on all of it, and there are a lot of people who, um, yeah, it's kind of sad. I think there are some trapped folk, a lot of people who have invested a lot of money into the progression of cannabis and hemp, right, as legal markets in play because the laws came into place, and because of the confusion of the people at the top, and for the lack of understanding, the blissful ignorance to the facts of the people at the top, it causes a weird level of one, miscommunication and misrepresentation that then leads to higher rates of incarceration and taxation, and oof, super sad, honestly. I don't know. I would love to figure out a way to impact more on this, right? Because there is a general logic that is, these people aren't monsters, nor are they harming anybody outside of, again, if there's a pesticide issue that's going on, or a mold issue that's going on with these people, but they don't test what they're going through or doing, oof, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. I hope that, I hope things change within our lifetime. I hope things change within my lifetime. It just seems unbelievably sad. And, yeah. That's why I'm going to keep on talking about it, and I hope you guys don't get too bored with what's going on. Oh, shit. Sorry, I saw this, it got me excited. Bringing you the news. Hold up is like a pipe and let's get on with it. Hell yeah, Doc. That's cool. Closing out of all the cannabis news over here. Oh, so I went to the doctor this week trying to get the cough thing, that little the throat clearing thing I do all the time. I'm trying to clear that up. And he gave me some fucking, he told me to take some medicine. He said it's gonna be non-drowsy, an allergy thing. It's gonna be non-drowsy. Oh, I get drowsy, man. Earlier I was like passing out, like trying to do something. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm feeling okay right now, but I don't know how long I'm gonna make it. Anybody want to smoke a little bit more with me? Because I'm gonna do it. Oh, all is green, you know? I mean, the thing is, one day at a time. Um, I think it's good that, like, the people who do know what's possible. Holy infused empanadas. Holy shit, Barely Green. That sounds awesome. I'm down. Get the fuck. Barely, that is fire. I I don't know. You know what? I think I should try some edibles now that I've been on a tolerance break. Somebody else told me this the other day too. Maybe you'll actually feel it. I said, I don't know. Maybe. I guess we could try it. Yeah, all that's green. That's fire. Oh yeah, the peach syrup. Oh. No, Barely Green, I'm down. Fucking empanadas on fire. But I also, yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I punched myself so hard a couple of days ago with this shit. I gained the respect real fast, you know? Because there is some serious, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. Oh wow. This one actually shows the shit. Um, this right here, fucking 16-year-old was issued a juvenile summons. Norwalk Smoke Shop found illegal, where it was found to be illegally selling some marijuana products. A to Z tobacco. Police say in the fifth search warrant they have exhausted at 8. It's the fifth time they. Holy fuck. You'd imagine after 4 you would stop. During the search, officers seized 15.8 pounds of nitrous oxide flavored gas. Okay. 2.3 pounds of marijuana and pre-rolled cigarettes in containers/jars. 1.08 pounds of THC vape products. Oof, that sucks because there is like what right here? This is N2O, N2O. Where the fuck are the vapes? Oh, there's just that. Fuck, they're showing pictures of it, but they... Oh, maybe it's here. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so like you got 5, maybe 10, 15, 20. Let's call these 10 a piece. So fucking 50. You might have you know, let's call it 70 through this. Close to 70 vape pens, maybe. Let's call it. And these people are getting prosecuted as having 1.8 pounds of THC vape products. So they just measured the entire weight of all the vape products. Ugh. Hey, they got some jitters, some stizzies. Okay. I mean, hey, not good to be having. Oh, you see this little trap fucking door right here? Oh, you see how the shelving's got all the little fucking bloop, 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 bloop? Damn. Damn. That sucks. Oh, olive green. It's one of the greatest medicines of our time, and I hope that more people get enlightened to this truth serum and its ability to make you both aware of your space and your time. And I respect that thing for it more than just about anything else in the world. And yep, congratulations for being able to do small things, and that's all you got to do. Barely Green, I see that you say you can't do small. I prefer small myself, and exactly because it never goes your way. Exactly why small is a good way to go. Oh yeah, nice, olive green. I even do less than that. I haven't in a while though, to be honest with you. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, I also feel like the use that I did of that probably about I mean it might even be closer to a year ago. I had like a nice little stint where I was doing small amounts, just a little bit more regularly, and not like every day and not even maybe every other day. It was more like 1 in 3 days, and then sometimes 1 in 5 to 7 days. Like I kept it separated because when you get that feeling of comfort, you get that feeling of like cognitive awareness and respect for the cognition and everything, then you don't need to do copious amounts of the thing, and risking doing too much and not having a good time is completely unnecessary. Though, and I've gone through that experience more than I haven't. Well, now I wouldn't say that, but I've more than I've wanted to, and those times are important too. Like in the cognitive awareness space of things. So, you know, yeah. Is there something that I should know? Some handshake or some secret code? Oh yeah. Chi-Town, I love that. That's so cool. And that's really it. It's the control. Bro, what is going on? Give me a little shuffles, my friend. Ooh, atomic bomb. All right. Yeah, and all that's green, there's another thing to be said about it too, is like what active ingredient are we consuming, where we know that on the cannabis plant, THC, once they go, well, and we know it's psilocybin / psilocin, but nobody's really fucking measuring those things at the rate where like you can stay consistent in your dosing, because much like cannabis, the same thing. If it is just THC and you have a math behind it, then the consistency of THC math will be consistent. The problem is that terpenoids cause, and excess cannabinoids cause, such a vast difference in effects. It's kind of the same thing with the sillies, right? Like those fucking are, yeah, I mean, they're, if there was a measurable science to it and we could find the consistent strains of that, that we prefer, then you would have a more consistent dosing process instead of just using a general weight in a very vast category of consumables. Gawani, what's up, brother? Oh, okay. um. Ooh. Damn. All right. Did everybody read Biz's question here? Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. Um, him and Cody are playing this new game where they're miniaturized and they're all in the grass. Basically, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Bugs and shit everywhere. It's fun, but they need a good world name. If anybody has a few ideas, go ahead and drop it so that our boy can have a little. He did drop a few. Natlantis, which is fire. Turfganistan, that's fucking amazing too. Yeah, and that's it. All it's green. I like that. That's perfectly fine. Just gotta watch, like, a lot of times, and this is where the thing for me is, like, as long as it's a clean source, as long as we know what we're getting, as long as there's, ooh, excuse me, because there are some people claiming psilocybin or psilocin while it's just some, you know, there's some experimental stuff going on out there and shit. And I'm not saying it's cheaper to do those things. I mean, it's literally just a fungus. It just grows. So, like, it's cheaper to do that. But to keep people consistently happy or whatever, there could be other things, nefariousness. And not, I don't think, to hurt anybody. But there could be some, you know, Enchanted Universe. That's pretty fucking fire too. Waniverse Chronicles. That's fire. Enchanted Universe with the ant fucking in tall. I like that. Damn, bitch. um. Damn. I'm gonna rack my brain for a few. It's hard to give that level of attention. I'm trying to use my whole, but I'm never like the. Sometimes it just comes to you, but I'm not the quickest of people with these things here. Oh my goodness. No, I got none. Anyway, for the witty folks, help Biz out, please. He's got a couple of good ones, so. I think currently I'm for the turf out of everything. It just kind of hits. Oh, hell no. Smoke in the air. Cheers to you. I gotta fucking take 1 second of I just ripped through another one. I don't think it's dab time yet. So, man, I don't know when it's gonna be dab time. You know what I mean? It's been a while, but it feels like it should be a little bit of more of a while. Oh, what about Nurse Biz and Twig Yard? Remember instead of Dr. Dre and fucking Timberland? Nurse Biz and Twig Yard. Alright, anyway, Oof. Barely green. I got a busy next couple of weekends. Maybe. Oh. I mean, it wouldn't be till October, unless, I don't know. And he just says, nah. Nah. I mean, dabs as a whole are gonna be tough. Oh, what about dabs at the hookah lounge in North Aurora once we figure that out? Yeah, and I don't even know if I could do dabs with an S. I think if I did one dab, I would be fucking awk as fuck. Like I said, currently, I cannot handle a ton of cannabis. I just split that little tiny, what is like probably the equivalent of a couple one hitters. Um, it's through a dry herb vape, but I just split that into 2 different sessions, so. Oh, all that's green. It's been recent for me. I mean, y'all used to see me do them here on the stream quite regularly, but yeah. Um, Come on. Oh yeah, we'll play some Kush My Clone. I like that. Yeah, I just cleared a little dry herb vape. It's a little too, like I said. No, my apologies to disappoint, my friend. Um, yeah, about it. I don't really, I think there's been a lot to think about lately, and cannabis-wise, I've just been honestly trying my hardest to. I think it partially has everything to do with the cannabis industry being so. Yeah, I haven't been reaccepted back into at least the working side of things. I think that I'm the cannabis industry, right? And it's not that I maybe necessarily want to. If I could do other things, I would. It's that's what my biggest qualifications are, and I do believe that I have something to add to the cannabis conversation. But it seems like the things that are succeeding in the cannabis space, and I definitely Check out my AI grow op. Oh yeah, I fucking will. I like that. Where's it at? Oh, I see, I see. Streamed 3 days ago. Alright, cool. I got it, Mike. I just pulled it up over here. I'll definitely check that out. Oh, hell yeah, Doc. Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah, there's, yeah. Cannabis. Love the shit. Love the potential of the shit for people who don't know that it exists. And I know plenty of people know that it exists, but they misuse the thing with regularity. And they're probably misrepresented the thing. And that's what I'm saying. Between all the news articles and shit that I've been reading tonight too, and that we read all the time, there seems to be this overall theme of tighter regulations, more laws against, and just the fear tactics to scare people away from consumption. And I think the normalization of consumption is something that I would rather see happen than the criminalization of the thing. And like we read tonight, more people keep going to jail, people keep getting taxed more, people keep getting the access to the product fucking taken away from them. People who are lawfully under federal guidance creating and producing products are getting incarcerated for it. There's just a lot of really disappointing shit in the cannabis space. And I think you know, how do you solve, and I think like small community, that's the biggest thing. It's why I love and appreciate all of you more than you know. Small communities and sets of people is Project 21, I guess, right? In an essence, in a nutshell, what I'm explaining. But smaller groups of people who are able to either keep the tight knit of themselves together or spread out in a smaller type of way are more long-term impactful than some of the news articles that you read today and forget about by tomorrow. And oh hell yeah, all that's green. I gotta be up. No, I gotta be up at a decent time. I'm gonna go hang out with a friend tomorrow and help him do a little bit of work. Hard to promote its benefits when the industry is focused on the rec side and pushing THC percent above everything else. Chi-Town Hi-Fi. Couldn't have probably said it better myself, man. Even when, and I, you know, when I first started, I had a few patients on. There's a lot of hidden content from back in the day, and a lot of the stuff that I've done recently, I probably should, and I don't know that I probably should hide or not. I think that hiding all of the content that I make at some point will be another thing where I kind of try and branch off and, you know, do, you know, I've always said like the short content, that's what we do the conditional cannabis corner for, right? To short form some content. But I think maybe shorter clips, because that's where the attention span has gone recently, seem to make sense. But, and I have a good enough base of friends and at least acquaintances that I could reach out to and have used this thing in a full-blown medicinal manner. But um and maybe that's it. Maybe that's what the world needs, is more normalization in that manner, comparatively to trying to reach out to the next person and explain to them how their journey could be the next level of normalization. Which I'm in for either way. I'm in for everybody just having better access to uh that means cheaper in cost, that means um better, cleaner product, less pesticides and less taxation, just everything. um Uh, Project 21 is somewhere in this playlist. I don't know where it's at or if I'm gonna be able to find it fast enough. If I can, I will. Uh, I think it requires a. Oh. Oh, we might be there. It could be. No, that's definitely not it. Oh, it should be right there, but it's not. I don't know why it gets taken away. It's not even taken away as much as it is just the computer is bad at randomization and might put it off the screen, which is crazy because it's got to be one of the highest played songs I've ever. Yeah. I mean, I know it's in here somewhere. I ain't got it. I could put it on from the TV. Hold on. Give it 1 second. We can do it if it's right here. Oh. Oh. Maybe it's on there now. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. I know it's in there somewhere. Anyway, sorry. Too much looking. I don't know why I don't just have it sitting on the fucking... Oh, you know what? I bet it's in my downloads. Give me half a second. I got you here, brother. Could be. Ooh, good shit in the downloads. Oh, look at that. There you go. Maybe. Can you hear that? Is there music playing right now? Oh, here we go. There you go. We figured it out. Found it. All right, anyway. Oh, I fucked that up again too. All right, anyway. Yeah, I think there's got to be a better way to promote the use of this thing that... I mean, right? Like, every one of you has had some, like, that's why you're here, right? Like, I think for the most part, I do have a few good friends and a few good family members who stop in just to be supportive. Maybe some that are just listening for the feel goods or whatever. But most of the people that come in here have been affected positively by cannabis use, and or you know somebody who is majorly impacted by the use of cannabis, and it gives, like, there's just so much clarity in it for the people who consume it, to constantly have to open up and read well, you don't have to read the news, you can go away from it, and you don't have to subject yourself to anybody else's opinions on anything. But that's my whole thing. Like, I want to see normalization. I want to see people uncriminalized. It's sad as fuck that people are still being put into prison. They're still being called massive levels of felons because of the possession of cannabis. And for a lot of us, we just don't have the money to possess enough to be in massive levels of trouble. Or maybe you grow a few things and you hold on to it, but if you've got the proper licenses, it costs $100 a year or something like that for a medical license in Illinois. Just get the fucking medical license, you know, if you plan on growing. There's plenty of like fail proofs and ways that you can stay within parameters of legality, but it's again, it's not legality, it's decriminalization. They're trying to recriminalize. It is bipartisan. That means that the two sides can't figure their shit out, no matter what, because they've got differing agendas according to what the fuck they say. And to me, that seems weird. Like, what does your opinion matter when the general public and when everybody that I talk to has been benefited by it more than they have been negatively impacted by it? So someday near-death experience comes back saying love is all that matters. Yeah, 100% all it's green. Connection, community, you know, comfort. Those are probably the most important C's that are out there, the 3 C's. And cannabis is a C, but I don't even know if it's as important as the other ones, you know? Yeah. Because, yeah. And I won't rant about fucking, you know, the things that are massively divisive to the world, because again, they get scoffed off as smaller things and things that, well, it shouldn't matter if I like that or don't like that, i.e. sports or religions or you know, fucking whatever it is, right? Like their identities, politics. Politics is a fucking laughing joke. And I'm sorry to anybody who leans one way politically or not. You have been brainwashed to be part of, you're a warrior of somebody else's war. I don't know that anybody that I know, I don't know that any cannabis consumers that I know who are cognitively aware of their space and surroundings think that war is a good thing. So, quit being a warrior for some shit that breeds nothing but division and hate. And I you know, it's the same thing. It's for somebody else. It's never for you. The people who are the biggest warriors and the biggest martyrs of these fucking situations, first of all, I say biggest, but they never get recognized. The people who actually do the biddings of the rich fat few that fucking sit on top and direct the traffic, they're never the ones who like actually are fighting for the proper cause or anything. They're the pawns. They're the manipulated. They're the blissfully ignorant and the promised folk. The ones who are told that they're gonna be fucking given something or yeah, you know what I mean? Huge shift in the world. I feel it. Yeah. And I think maybe more than anything, I think the very comfortable are in for some of the bigger rude awakenings. I think, yeah. Yep. I don't think that anybody is immune to the potential of like massive change. And I genuinely hope it's for the positive. It seems like it's going further away from that. It feels like the division that everybody's fighting is wealth inequality now. I think all the yous and me's of the world are doing what we're doing. We're frustrated the ways that we're frustrated in our jobs, in our personal lives, whatever. More so because of wealth inequalities than these disparities of religion or gender or melanin count or fucking the things that they like to politicize and make people fight over. And it really is. It's become so devilishly left or right. Pick a side and go fight for your side. All the while, fighting is like the last thing that we need to do. Problem solving is the number one thing that needs to be done. And nobody's really... I don't even know that... I mean... I don't hear a lot of people like I am. I mean, clearly there are people who say don't fucking buy into politics, don't buy into racism, don't buy into religion, don't buy into fucking identities, don't buy into... But it's even further than that. It's become really... And like I said, I think it's micro pockets, and it's kind of laughable and silly, but like people who buy into Nike more than Adidas and live by the brand. People who are fans of Instagram but not Facebook. And I as soon as I said that, I know that my boy Guapo's in here and he fucking does an Instagram and not a Facebook. And I'm not saying this directed at anybody, but I mean, Facebook owns Instagram, right? So there's no like it's purely the idea that like all of this shit is just a means of manipulation, data aggregation, and data aggregation in this capacity. It's done to benefit the already rich and the people who are taking fucking massive advantage of the others. And we talking about Project 21, Gawani. You know what that's about? That's the one, man. But we can talk politics too. The idea is don't do it. Buying into either side of it is fucking wild. And I think it plays very closely in line with cannabis. Because cannabis is a very anti-authoritarian counterculture, something that goes against the norm. And the norm is to pick a side. Stay left or stay right. And if you don't fucking have enough gold to fucking fight for one side or the other, then either side, because they're so massively saturated, yeah, they end up pushing away even the free thinkers and the people who are kind of more logical in thought, less emotional in thought response, you know? And for people triggered by this conversation, you're emotional in response. And I think, honestly, if you're able to think for yourself, then they can't do it for you. Chi-Town, bingo, right? I think the massive thing that I try to preach is that you have the ability And I don't know that I'm a preacher or nothing. I just think that it's worth having the conversation about on repetition, especially when I go through the news articles that I've gone through today, and we look at the division, we look at the inability, the bipartisan, right? The inability to come to agreement because it more benefits my party or your party. Listen, like, no matter if and to claim either side is to claim that somebody is more right and somebody's more wrong, and then for that it's kind of our world is created by our thoughts and feelings. That is very true, but it is manipulated by many of people surrounding you, and you can stay within your own lanes and you can make sure that you avoid the things that you hope to avoid, but there is definitely a place where you don't have the ability anymore. And like we think that we are. I've been very gifted through my life, and I think a lot of us have been. A lot of us haven't grown up in the places that some other people have, with the level of scrutiny brought upon their lives and the level of manipulation forced upon them. So we have it very good for now, and I don't know that that stays the same, especially when there's so much. It's just all division. There's no connection. There's no overcoming, and that's no, Docs. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You are allowed to think. It's of your free will. It's of your ability. And for people who do shut it off, it's blissful ignorance. And it's, again, if that's what makes you happy, if you'd rather be disagreeable and tough to fucking have conversations with and just pissed off and angry all the time because you're not getting things your way, then there's a very good likelihood that, like, that's where you will stay. But for the rest of people who go, wait, that's what you're upset about, we can't find an agreement on that. And a lot of people are unwilling to, and we're seeing it more regularly televised, more regularly portrayed, in every capacity. And if you make the mistake of clicking the button in one direction too many times or in the other direction too many times, the algorithm has you trained to fall down a rabbit hole of mindless obedience. And it's disappointing that, because I think, and I often give kudos to cannabis for helping, because like I said, in that counterculture, in that constant scrutiny from everybody, your fucking closest friends, your loved ones, your teachers, and your, the fucking what you call it, the fucking policy enforcement, even the fact that you are so scrutinized over your use of something, to finally go, fuck, dude, like, it doesn't matter that much. I'm just doing me and you just do you. I think that that's one of the greater benefits of what cannabis has to offer, and why I think the atomic bong is one of the best ideas that exist. Outside of Project 21, where we just have the communications, somebody stands up and goes, hey, I don't think we should fight anymore. I think there's a better ability for us to come to some level of agreement, and not only just agreement, but longevity. If there is connection, if there's constant turmoil and fighting and war, you're almost going to a path of imminent destruction. And I think humans are neat. I would like to keep humans around. I'm a human. I don't mind staying around as long as I can, as happy and as healthily as I can, to still continue to be a contribution of whatever capacity, and to still be able to enjoy the connections and the loves and the there's plenty of people that make my journey super worth it. And they come from every different walk. That's a funny thing to me. I constantly look at people and go, yeah, okay, well, It doesn't matter the religion. It doesn't matter your favorite fucking sports team. Like, we still hang out, right? So like, I can't even engage in this argumentative, normalized argumentative conversation. I think that's the whole thing. It's spread through culture in such a common way. You know, we don't know who our neighbors are. We don't know who lives behind the doors next door. And, you know, that's sad to me. When we so desperately use each other all the time, you know. Sean Whitney, what's up, brother? Happy fucking Thursday. Oh, just be kind. Doesn't it seem like a just situation? Just do it. Just be fucking kind. Just walk away. You're gonna save so much energy. You're not gonna even fucking. You can be as lazy as you want by just walking away. Maybe the walking's too much, but come on. That's not the worst thing that could happen to you today. Oh, and you just said it. I get it. Not everyone can walk away either. Yes, exactly it. If you're not on the winning side, then you're a loser in the unfortunate mentality these days. You're absolutely right. And that's when everything is a competition, right? When we constantly compete for some level of supremacy and we don't accept, you know, that there is a problem greater than the individual. You know, I use cannabis as the thing that I can commonly speak about for this because it helps in so many different capacities, including and especially in the mental health crisis that I think, are more drastically dealing with than just about anything. And by mental health crisis, I mean the blissfully ignorant. To sit around in ignorance is a wild experience. Seymour Cannabis 5G trademarked. Cheers to you. What's up, my friend? Happy welcome back. Congrats on hanging with the band. Do we have oh shit. That's crazy as hell. You came in right when time is relative to my mind, and I know and never apologize, Drum. You know you don't have to. Anyway, it's silly, but I hope you got some of the singles done so I can this is Interstellar, yeah. When the meteor smashes into us, it's not gonna stop and ask questions first. No. Chi-Town, no. But it's even past that. I think that there will be an unfortunate amount of innocent loss through the process of whatever the destruction is. But there seems to be something weird. We've all agreed there's something kind of off, whatever. But if it were something of a chemical or something of a just a mass widespread destruction, and it was caused by humans to begin, it would be caused by humans because of blissful ignorance and the lack of understanding that, like, or I say lack of understanding of what human life is worth, but more the scare of somebody not knowing what I think my human life is worth. So then I get to prove to them through massive destruction, theft, abuse, whatever, and it happens quite regularly. It's sad. Cheers, because Project 21 matters. Fuck yeah, Seymour. Thank you very much. I appreciate that unbelievably. Let me get that talk to myself. I'm so ready. Oh, wow. Drum, that's... I mean, you were waiting for a diagnosis, correct? Yeah, not climate change. We don't do any of that. Well, it's coming. Oh, shit. What's your IQ? It's probably high as fuck. What's your IQ, Drum? Can I ask that? Are you willing to share your IQ number? I wish I could take an IQ test. Only 117? I don't think that's bad. IQ scale. Oh, you're in the top 10%. Oh, no. Hold on. That's a smaller test. Hold on. That's... Scores are placed on a bell curve when the average score is set to 100. And most people fall within a specific range. The average score is defined as 100, with a standard deviation approximately 68% of the population scores within the range of 85 to 115. So you're above that. 2 standard deviations. High average. Yeah, I like that. I think you've got a very smartness going on over there. Oh, geez, saggy pants, man. Happy Thursday, brother. Oh yeah. Shit, you should have told him. Yeah, I'm high. That's right. You fucking believe that? All right, Gare. Since you're back in, I guess I'll pack another one up. Get it going. Let's do another Chooch and Magooch. Gare Bear's here. That's dope, Drum. Yeah, that is a good question. Drum, do you see what Chi-Town asked there? Were you under the influence, in quotes, when you took the test? Because that's a... Nice. Do you think you would score higher on an IQ test not being under the influence? All right, here we go. Everybody in? Let's check this little dry herb vapey. Cheers to y'all. Thanks again. What a good night. Mine lasts for like 3 minutes after it finally, there it just vibrated. Cheers again, my friends. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, Drum, I focus a little bit better when I have cannabis in my system, I think. I think my sporadicness of thought kind of slows down and I become more focused on single topics or can stay more focused on single topics. So I would say, yeah, I like that. G, Sean, appreciate you, fellas. Cheers to you. Thank you very much. Chi-Town, Dudley Dawson, All That's Green, Dr. Levy. Cheers to all of you. Doc, good night, my friend. Yeah. Yep. Drum, that's yeah, it explains it, but it's not a I mean, you're mad respected and appreciated no matter what. And maybe some people haven't, but and maybe it would have helped you overcome some of the situations sooner, but I think you're stronger and I think you're such a badass because of and without the experiences you've had, not knowing or whatever, it's turned you and at least what I know of you, it's turned you into quite the fucking badass and somebody that like I absolutely respect beyond all belief. But yeah, I think also too I respect what you're saying also. And it's maybe just don't have the oh, I love you too, friend. I don't think you need to have the perspective of oh, I've missed out on something as much as now I have an answer for something, right? And it's not I don't think you're the type, but it's not something that you need to use as a crutch as much as it is something that you can go, okay, I'm sorry that I don't please you, but like the reason I am pleased by this is XYZ, but also now I realize that, and you should realize that you don't have to answer to anybody. Yeah, you're you're a badass no matter what. Especially, I'm sure, especially in the depressive or trauma response, right? Because that, like, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, shit, Doc, I want some ice cream, man. Yeah. I'm getting some ice cream this weekend. Some of my favorite shit, too. Some local people that make ice cream and then they make ice cream sandwiches out of it. So fucking fire. And see, that's the that's the thing I think cognitively aware and spatially reasoned folk should and would say, especially like I said, I mean, you're such a badass, like you deserve all the praise in the world. Hell yeah, Doc. Thank you. All That's Green. Good night to you too. Thank you very much. thank you for always being part of the conversation and responding in the way that you do. I hope you have an amazing week also. I'm going to try, I promise you all, it might just be games again. We might just do some other shit for a little bit, but I'm gonna do some shit to make this this time a little more entertaining. I've had a few thoughts. I've been building a few things. Maybe it'll help kind of, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I greatly appreciate y'all. It's green. Thank you very much, and I promise you I will. You know I will. Yeah, and Drum, I'm right there with you. I miss some of the fun stuff too. Rap Battle is great. Quiplash is great. There's this other one. I just purchased it. Like the last time that we played games, I purchased one that's real good. It's kind of like Family Feud. Where they pull the fucking top however many people of whatever, and they make, I think it's like 500 or 1,000, and they make a couple of mini games off of it. It's so fucking good. Survey says that is the top answer. How many gamers do I have in here right now? I got Drum, Dudley, G-Man maybe, Saggy Pants. Fucking... Who else do we got in here? Maybe a Biz? Biz, you lurking? Gee, Saggy Pants, man, I appreciate you. Oh! Survey says behave. Damn, alright. Can I? Damn. Are you in? Are you in for a little fucking... Just a small one. All right. Well, I just slammed buttons that weren't the buttons I was trying to button. The hardest button to button. Is that how it goes? The Jackbox survey scramble. Start the software, please. Oh ho ho. I gotta push this thing back just a little bit. Oh no, I can put myself on the right. Yeah, look at that. Even better. Oh, hell yeah, go to Florida. I mean, at the right times, going to Florida is awesome. At the wrong times, not my favorite thing to do. All right. Hey, excuse you. Oh, I should have hit settings. Maybe not. Let's hit settings. Moderation, family friendly off, good. Show all answers, that's what makes this thing a little bit fun. Extended timers? I don't think we need that. Well, very long timers recommended only for streamed games. Alright, I guess we'll play. Max players 10. Post game share. Password game. Aye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why can't I start the fucking thing from the controller only? After a room has been created. Oh, well, fuck, I'll figure that out real quick. Exit to the game menu. Give me 1 second. Extended timers is good. Yeah. Allows players to join and leave in the lobby. I mean, I'm gonna put it on just in case. I don't know that it's necessary. Alright, we have no clue what the rest of that means. Here we go. So now, join this game by the room code. Or you go to jackbox.tv and then you go VNNQ.
Survey scramble. If you've only seen top 10 lists until now, consider yourself totally unprepared. Make sure to cycle through the different modes of play. Remember, you can answer surveys while you wait. It all goes into our database. Not sure what to choose? Pick for Me chooses for you, and Tour plays through everything.
Alright. What? Drummer, Biz? Belly Dawson? G-Man Saggy Pants? Baby Shark doo 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 doo. Play every game mode in a row. No, we don't need that. High-low. Oh, yes. This is good. Speed. How much list can you reveal in time? That's awesome. Oh, see, this is good. 3 squares in a row. Hold on. Alright, how much list can you reveal in time? Might be... Now we're gonna find the best and the worst of the list. We're gonna do this first. Let's go high-low.
Each with hundreds of answers. Pick one.
Pick one. We're all voting.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Alright, you just want to keep typing, I think? Or it's one at a time. I don't know yet.
We'll be guessing the best and worst of the list. To start us off, try and guess one of our top-ranked answers.
Oh, here you go. Okay.
Type your guess on your controller and hit submit. results. Oh my.
A snake in the junk drawer.
There's that.
It was on the list. Me and Biz with the batteries. Number 2, Biz. Let's fucking go, dog. Baby shark, a knife. Paperclip. 7. Alright, Biz. Now, why we split it? Oh, that is fucked.
Now, try and guess another top-ranked answer. One-word guesses only, please. Type your guess and hit submit. If you want to smush 2 words together like ice cream, fine. But it should be something you think other people will do as well.
Drum.
I've got all your answers. Let's see what happened.
Tools from Biz. Damn. Junk in the junk drawer. I almost fucking put that drummer. That's so crazy. Screwdriver. Oh, now we gotta...
Now you're looking for one of our lowest ranked answers. Something unpopular and bizarre. All answers received. Let's see how you did.
Damn.
Moving
Damn.
I like it.
Cockroach. Be on the list. Hey, 279.
That's not great.
We're looking for an unpopular answer now.
Okay, give me another low-ranking guess.
Another low ranker. What just ran to the junk drawer. Started looking through and said, what's the most obscure shit I got in here? Fucking Dunkin' Yo-Yo?
All answers are in. How did everyone do? Promising.
A mouse is fucking 89? Let's go, baby shark. That's what I'm talking about.
Finally, you have on the list. Make your choice.
Yeah, condiments in general might be a...
And now let's see the entire top 10. And let's see our final scores. Welcome back to the lobby.
Thank you very much.
You can choose the game you just played. You can choose something new. You can stay here in the lobby, safe from the outside world. If you haven't signed in and there's room, you're always welcome to join.
Over easy. Bring it on.
Jawed with options. Pick for what chooses for you.
Do we want a speed thing? This is where you just keep... Yeah, let's try a speed round. You're gonna want to type quick here.
Hand-picked categories. Cast your vote.
Oh, I wish I would have picked lifetime supply of. I just got so excited.
Okay then. This is speed. How much of the list can you reveal? The clock will be ticking, but every correct answer adds more time. Begin.
Oh, damn.
Ready for more? Here
Oh, y'all just gotta slam shit. Recent answers: pooping, drinking, and working out. Oh, hell no. Somebody master.
Break's over. The break is ending. Get your head in the game.
God damn. Oh shit.
Gather your wits. Time to keep guessing.
Shit, we're still going, fam.
review everything you revealed.
Skinny dip, yeah, that's good. Moonwatch, line, farting, wanking. Porn, creeping, gambling. Oh yeah. Self-love. Mm-hmm. Smooching. Smoking, clubbing, talking, shopping, crying, peeing, stargazing, murder, damn.
Finally, let's see the full top 10.
Showering and gaming.
And now for the final scores.
Oh no, I saw the masturbate come through. Fairly green. A little Jackbox TV.
Remember the lobby?
Go to jackbox.tv. Come on in. Wonder about I think squares is good. I think this is like a team challenge. Let's check this out. Let's see what happens here.
Which topic will you be working with?
Golf words? Shit.
Choice.
I think we randomly get split or something to a couple different teams. We're gonna find out. Baby shark. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Time's nearly up. No time to vote. I'll choose. I've sorted you into teams, but
All right.
you can switch if you
Oh.
must.
They locked in on the left. I think even teams is probably good. I'm locking in. Sorry, Biz. People left you over there. You and Baby Shark, who might not be responding. So, might have to, how do I can't. I've locked in, dude.
Squares.
What's up, Anita and Lucy?
In a range to claim that square. 3 claimed squares in a row wins the round.
Grocery must-haves. Gotta be eggs, number one.
The
Oh!
correct answer in a range locks the square, so it can't be stolen.
Baby Shark! If Baby Shark doesn't write something here in a few seconds, I will back out of this game. There we go. Now we got it. Cool. Let's go do squares again.
Which topic shall we learn too much about? What do you find intriguing?
Biz. Biz, pick one.
It's decided. If you want to switch teams, do so now.
Yeah, we all locked in. Drum, lock in over there. We'll stay 3 and 3. Sweet. Do it.
Squares. Guess an answer within a range to claim that square. 3 claimed squares in a row wins the round.
Yeah, 100%. I got you, Biz. All right, some sticky. How about this? How about we run this to begin? Damn, I've got number 3 twice.
Blocks the square, so it can't be stolen.
That's probably a good one there, barely green. Drum? Pick it to. Oh! Damn, that's a good fucking spot to have. I really like. Yeah.
Well done.
It felt like it needed to be. Damn, that's a good one, Biz. Nice guess. I think the 1-2 down our list. I mean, feels like it's on the list somewhere. Oh, at least we blocked them. Gives us shit for a fucking more help, but whoa.
And you claimed a square. You already
Fuck.
And the square is claimed by its current owners.
Oh! Barely green. I saw that come from you too, and I was like, that's a good idea. Oh, I like that one.
No need to panic. You're back in the lobby.
Damn. Alright, let's do one more high-low. Remember now, they're going to ask us to give some of the highest answers, and they're going to ask us to give some of the lowest answers, so...
Vote now.
This is kind of a wild list.
Very well. Time to guess the best and worst of the list. I've got all your answers. How did it play out? Most popular.
Damn, barely green. My first two guesses were not on the list.
Splendid. I'm calling that solid.
That little split shit is unfortunate.
Answers are in. First we have
Damn. Yeah, split did do us dirty. Damn, what? I was about to put a fucking card too. Damn it, Biz. That's a banger of an answer. Fucking paint. Wow. Barely green. Answer 1 and 2. Fucking fuck. Guess an unpopular answer.
all answers received. Let's see the results. I like it.
A vacuum? That's gonna be way up there.
Stop.
Oh. Too high. Do not buy underwear. Oh no, what? That's number 30?
Promising.
The fuck?
I like it.
No, that's the whole point, barely ground. That's why it was like nasty shit. And you mean to tell me out of the most popular items, 30 on the list was sex toys? People buy more sex toys at the damn garage sale than the teapots? That's what I'm saying. I'm running into a split every time.
How did it play out?
God damn it. I'm splitting again.
Which do you think is ranked higher on the list? Choose now.
The toothbrush is real fucked up.
How did it play out? Finally, let's reveal the entire top 10.
Books, shoes, lamp, furniture, chair, tools. You could buy a Biz at the. Damn, Biz, you won! Congrats, dude.
You're back in the lobby.
All right. Choose the goal for fellow players. I'm weirded out by this. Cash? You want to try one out? GG. Find out what the hell it is. Dash.
3 massive lists to choose from.
Oh, fuck.
Find intriguing.
There's 2 of them on there that are good.
Got it. Welcome to Dash. Find the most popular answer from a set of choices and race to the finish line. Let's begin. Choose the most popular of the answers on your controller.
I got the confident booster on. We'll see. Vote for one of them, friends, and put the confidence booster on if you're confident.
Most popular was? When you fail a double down, you move backwards. Plan accordingly. You've got a new set of answers. Use double down for more progress with more risk.
I'll send it doubled down. I ain't scared.
And the most popular answer? Keep moving backwards, and the portal can...
Oh no, barely.
There's
Wow. Wow.
If you're trailing behind, use decoy to add a choice to another player's list.
Damn. Over easy. Savage. Oh ho. Oh. Come on. Addiction? What the fuck? GG's, my friend. Over easy. I'm talking about. Now that wasn't my game either. Well, I mean, I was doing okay until the end. The bumper to keep bouncing? I'm weirded out. I feel like it's gotta be great, but I don't know what the delay will cause. Let's check it out. If the delay's too fucked up, we'll figure it out. We'll go back.
Which massive list will you try and conquer? Pick one.
What? Biz?
Okay then. Care to switch teams? Be my guest.
I think we're alright. Just hit stay. Lock it in, Biz.
most popular and least popular. Get ready to play by trying a few guesses. Practice is over. Begin. Red team is up first. First team to 5 points wins the round.
I'm pretty confused by this.
It's a tie score.
Fuck. I think you can use the existing ones to move back and forth. Oh, fuck. Now, I think if you just move it over to, like... what was number 1? Try... Oh. This thing is tough. Fuck, do you spell it?
One more point for one team to win. Anyone could take it.
Fuck, we can't get over there. This is the dumbest game.
We have a winner.
That was pretty dumb. Congrats to... not really anybody on that one. That doesn't... I mean, that seems wild. Now, I think the thing on the bottom would move back and forth if you had the fucking... You're out this one. What do you mean? We have one left, dude. After this one, this better be what you said, because we're playing dares right now.
Which topic will you be working with? Cast your vote.
Yeah, get out of the grass, dude. You got one left. You got one game left, and then it's over anyway. Jesus Christ. Sorry, friends. Biz is too cool for us now.
Hello. Welcome back. 3 hand-picked categories. Make your choice.
What in drum? We're gonna play this one last one, and then I'm gonna smoke, and then I'm getting out of here.
It's decided. In dares, you set the goal for other players. We'll begin with a random answer on the list.
Oh, friends, I like turtles.
Player in line.
Damn, you're choosing a dare for me?
The dare is to find something more popular than the current answer.
Oh, 20, here you go.
Your guess and hit submit. Here's their guess. Did they get it right? Vote now. Let's see how it went.
Oh, okay. See what's going on here.
Is being crafted. For this challenge, you want something more popular. Type your guess and hit submit. And here's their answer. Does this meet the challenge? Cast your vote.
Fuck, I think. I mean, dildos was number fucking 3 on the list. Or fucking 30 on the list recently. Fucking shit you buy at a, whatever. At a fucking yard sale, so. My guess is up.
Let's see what happened.
Oh no! No!
The next dare is being prepared.
Oh, it's 11:11.
This time, you're looking for something less popular. Type your guess and hit submit.
Night, Guap. Anybody want to smoke one real quick while we're doing the rest of this? Over easy.
Here's what they came up with. Will this guess succeed?
Won't do it.
Now,
I think it's gotta be. Happy 11/11 and happy cheers to everybody.
did they do it?
You man, Saggy Pants, I appreciate you, brother. I think you're even cooler than that. Over easy, if you pick up, it's going to be very tough for what to do the thing. What, you're going to have to pick something higher than shirt. If he says it. If not, he's going to put low. That's cool. $20 impulse buy, lower than shirt on the list. For what? What? Are you still here? Well, I think that's about that. 90 seconds every time, unless they fucking boot. What here at the end? Drum, what's your score right now? 500? Yep, got a couple of 500s. Alright, well. Oh, drum. Alright, there you go. You gotta pick less than a shirt. $20 impulse buys.
And here's their answer.
Oof. Damn, that's a good fucking pick. I will take... Good choice, drum.
For the last round, you all have the same goal. Guess something more popular than the current answer. This time, try and predict the exact rank of your guess. Enter a guess, then enter your prediction and hit submit.
I'm optimistic here. And they make you guess maybe as a tiebreaker in case two of us actually get the same thing. They don't penalize us as hard with this.
All answers begin. How did we do?
No! Don't go down.
Unfortunate.
Lunch.
A fine guess.
Oh.
No bonus today. No. A bit of a gap there. Finally, let's see the full top 10.
Jesus. Hey, 3 of us are winners. Friends, I greatly appreciate all of you. Thanks for spending your Thursday night here. Thanks for playing games. Thanks for being better friends than the guy I got bouncing around behind my head over here. Fucking A. Alright, well. Fairly Green, drummer. Dudley Dawson. G-Man, Saggy Pants. The Guapo. Fairly Green, drummer, Guapo. Biz, Saggy Pants. Dudley Dawson. Here we go. G-Man, Saggy Pants. Gawani I know is here. Chi-Town Hi-Fi. Dr. Levy. All That's Green. Who else do we have tonight? I know Connie stopped in for a minute. Thank you, Con. That's always greatly appreciated. Seymour, Cannabis 5G trademarked. Sean Whitney. Oh, we got some good ones. I'll tell you what. Mike Benedito. AI Cannabis Grow. Barely Green. Biz Dudley. All That's Green. Doc Levy. Biz Guap. Biz. Okay. I think we've said thanks to everybody. I appreciate y'all greatly. Have a great night. I hope you strike peace when you seek it. I hope you find love when you need it, and I hope you can cope when you feel it. Peacekeepers, remember this.
Avocado, 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 potato, 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 potato.
Oh, don't ever forget.
Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good.
It's
disgusting.
that's a fact. You know, and if you ever need to, you can just tell somebody.
F-U-C-K-O-F-F-O. F-U-C-K-O-F-F-O. F-U-C-K-O-F-F-O.
Oh, we also got this. Right.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
That's right. Have a great night and a wonderful weekend. And Care Bear, Drum, friends, see you all soon. Until next Thursday. If you got any suggestions or anything to, yeah, just always holler at me. Miss y'all already. See you soon. Peace.